What's going on, guys? Tank96 here and welcome back to FIFA 13. Today I have a squad builder for you. It's not around the world from A to Z. I'll get onto that later. But yeah, I'm doing something a bit different today. I'm doing facecam, as you probably already guessed from the start of the video. But yeah, it's something a bit different, something I want to try out. If you guys like it, let me know. If not, then fair enough. So yeah, this is my worst 11 from the Premier League last season, and obviously the subs bench, which I'll go through first. This isn't based on any stats or anything. It is purely based on my opinion. Well, yeah, that's about it. So yeah, first we'll go for the bench. So the first guy on the bench we've got is Julio Cesar. Picked him just because QPR finished last, really, and they needed somebody to fill out the bench. Yeah, I mean, he's a great keeper, but he was terrible at QPR. Yeah, he didn't exactly save them, which is funny considering he thought he was going to win the Premier League with them. Next, we have Danny Welbeck. He's done absolutely nothing all season. Last season, well, not as it is in season before, the one that's just finished. He was a good player. He had great promise, and he's just dropped out of the team. You could argue that it's because of Van Persie coming, but still, he's not had a good season. He's been playing terrible for England as well, and he's not had a good season. Next, we have Papis Cisse from Newcastle. When he signed for him, he was unbelievable. I thought he was going to be one of the best players in the league. This season, he has done, from what I can tell, not a lot. I think he scored less goals the entirety of last season than he did in his first 10 games. I might be wrong, but as I've said, it's just my opinion. Feel free to combat that if you want. Yeah. Oh, wait, I didn't want to do that. Right, next we have another QPR player, Graniero. Sorry. Of course, he went to QPR from none other than Real Madrid. So you think, you know, he's going to do well, considering he played for one of the best teams in the world. Yeah, he was terrible. Did nothing all season. Complete waste of time. Did absolutely nothing. I don't even think he played half of the season. You know? Terrible player. That's why he's in the team. Kagawa. See, at Dortmund, he was world class. I thought he was going to be one of the best players in the league, similar to Cisse, but he's done nothing. I think he's been injured quite a bit, but when he has played, he hasn't really done much. I mean, he did have one in form this year. I suppose that could kind of combat him being one of the worst players, but I just don't think he's done that. But he hasn't had the impact that everybody thought he was going to have, in my opinion. Any Man U fans might think I'm wrong, but like I said, this is just my opinion. Next, we have Podolski. See, I didn't really understand what was going on with Podolski. At the start of the season, he was absolutely quality, and when he first arrived at Arsenal, but he's just disappeared, and I don't know why. Maybe he fell out with Wenger. I've got a clue. Maybe not a fan. But yeah, then he's just not really done much. He's just sort of faded out into nothing. And the final player on the bench is Asaidi. Again, a player that looked like he had great promise. Hasn't really played for Liverpool much, not really done a lot this season, so that's why he has made the bench. Right, moving on to the starting 11. In goal, we have, as soon as it decides to load, come on. Sometime today, please. We have Tim Krul from Newcastle. I chose him purposely because he's been pretty bad all season. To be honest, I thought he's been absolutely dreadful. Kind of mainly the reason why Newcastle have done so badly, to be fair. Yeah, right, now I'll move on to the left back. Now this one this player was the first player I thought of. As soon as I thought, you know, worst Prem 11, who would I put in the team? This guy was top of the list. And it's kind of sad, really. It's Joe Bennett from the Villa. You that know me know that I'm a die-hard Villa fan. And the fact that he was the first player that came to mind kind of sucks, really. But, you know, he's been pretty bad this season. I know he's only young. He's only like, what, 20, maybe 23 now. But yeah, he's not had the impact that I thought he would. He's not really been that great a player for us this season. Yeah, yeah. Right, now we've got six. I'll put them both in because you're gonna see it anyway. We have Lescott. Wait, no, he should be on that side. And another QPR player, Christopher Samba. So yeah, I've gone with these two. Samba came back to the Premier League from Anzi. Whatever it is. I don't know what the name is. Thought I thought he was going to be the player mainly that saved QPR, but he's been appalling for him in the second half of the season. He was absolutely dreadful. Not the player he was when he was at Blackburn. He's not had a great year. And I went with Julian Lescott purposely because I don't know what's gone wrong with him, but he completely fell out of the Man City first team, then fell out of the England team. I don't know why. Maybe that was just because Mancini just didn't want to pick him anymore, or what. Or with Nastasic coming through as such a strong young player. But yeah, he sort of dropped out of the team, hasn't done a lot. There have been rumours of him leaving all season. So, I don't know, he's just not really been the player that he could be this season, to be quite honest. Well, that's my opinion at least. Now, the right back was, I think, was probably the most difficult choice. I went with Michael Richards. I don't know. I don't really know why. He just seemed about the only person that really fit him. I suppose you could say it's because he's not really played this season, but then again, he has had an injury for most of the season. And with Zabaleta has just been playing a lot better. Yeah, is he? So he's fallen out of the team. I personally think he's a great player, but just based in this season, he's not been that great. Right, now we're moving to the three midfielders. The first one over here is a centre-back mid. And it's everybody's favourite from QPR once again. Come on, Adel Taarabt. I've gone with him purposely because he's been a bit of a whiny bitch all season, to be honest. He was last season as well, not really wanting to play. When he has, he's not really been trying. He's wanting to leave. He's just been a bit of an ass, really. Right, next is a player that I thought had great promise. Joe Allen. When he was at Swansea, I thought he was going to easily be one of the best players with one of the best players in England. I suppose England and Wales, I suppose, within the next 5 years, really. Moving to Liverpool for what was it, like 14, 15 million? Probably the worst thing he could have done. I know he's been out for quite a while with I think it was a back injury or something, quite serious injury. But when he has played, he's shown no promise. He didn't show that flair that he did when he was playing at Swansea. Maybe that's because of the style that Rodgers plays, or maybe it was just the players around him. He just didn't seem to fit for me, honestly. And the final centre, another Man City player, Jack Rodwell. The Everton fans must have been singing and dancing when Man City bought him for, what was it, 12 million? Yeah, I thought he was going to be a decent player, but he's just not done anything for Man City whatsoever. He sat on the bench most of the season. When he has come on, he's been dreadful. He somehow still managed to find his way into the England team. But yeah, I just don't think he's done that well, personally. Right, now we move on to the front three. We start with the left forward. And surprise, surprise, it's another Man City player. Another player that left for the money, Scott Sinclair. Last season at Swansea, brilliant player. I thought he was quality. Great young player. He's 20, 24 now. At Man City, he's sat on the bench. He's done nothing. I don't even think he's played for him. Or if he has, it's only been in the cup game. But so yeah, personally, I think he's more or less killed his career. If he stays at Man City, then he's not going to get anywhere. What would be best for him is to leave, get some first-team football, and show us what he's really made. There are a lot of QPR and Man City players in this team. Right forward, we have an ex-Man City player, Adam Johnson, now playing for Sunderland. I think he is a decent player. I actually quite rate the player, but at Sunderland he's not really done that much. He was breaking into the Man City first team a couple of years ago, and breaking through into the England team. He was a brilliant player, really showed promise. But yeah, I don't know, he's just not really done the same at Sunderland. But that was, to be fair, he was probably the hardest player to pick in the team because there aren't really that many right forwards that have done badly. Final place is the striker, and I picked him purposely because of how he's handled himself and how he's handled things with his team. Odin Wingy from he has probably been one of the biggest whiny bitches in this entire league this season. Tried to force a move in January to QPR. I don't see why he'd want to do that. Before that, he was playing all right. He was doing well. But after that, because of that fallout with the management, he sat on the bench, and he didn't do a lot for the rest of the season. So that's why he's gone into this team. So yeah, guys, that is my this is what, in my opinion, this year's season just gone Premier League's worst 11. If you've got any suggestions who should have been where or who should have been in this team, then let me know. Or if you want to challenge my opinion, then go ahead. But yeah, this is the team, guys. I hope you all enjoyed watching this. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I've been saying this for months. 35 subs. I'm playing Slender. I'm at 32. I need 3 more subs. 3. So you want to help me out and see me crap myself playing Slender? I'm sure everybody would love to see that. I'll probably have face cam on as well on that. Yeah, if you like the face cam, let me know, because I'm going to start doing that a bit more in my videos. But yeah, also guys, Around the World from A to Z is going to finish. It will finish as where it is. I did want to finish the series, but I just haven't got the coins to make any sort of decent team anymore. Team of the season's what drained me out, and I'm having trouble trading because of the market crash. So thanks for joining me, guys. I've been Tanks96. This has been FIFA 13. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you all